I ain't gonna lie, college kind of different. I ain't gonna lie, college is like a different species, you feel me? College is like a different type of ball game, school-wise. Like, if you, okay, like, if you not used to having freedom and you finna go to college, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't go buck wild, but have your fun, because I ain't gonna lie, you gonna miss them days. So like I got a couple of like things I miss about college, so I never forget it, bro. So a month before, you know what I'm saying? A month before I was expected to go to college. A month before we were supposed to move into college. It was like July. It was like mid-July or June, July. One of them. No. It was a month before I had to go to college, so it was definitely July. So basically, July of 2023, we went up there to the school, and we had to stay over. We had to stay one day overnight at the school. Okay, cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, mind you, I've never been, you know, I wouldn't say never had the freedom. I didn't have as much freedom as I did before I went to college. So, boom. I'm like, alright, what, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, alright, what finna get into? You know what I'm saying? So, when I get there, we go to a little orientation. They telling us all about everything that we need to know. This, that, this, and that. The ropes, all types of ropes. So, we basically learning the ropes. And I was like, okay, I'm bored. And I seen a girl in the back of the classroom. I actually seen two girls in the back of the classroom, and I was like, I want one of them. But I ain't want to, you know what I'm saying, make no move or nothing, be fast. I don't eat easy. I wasn't trying to be none of that. You know, but I ain't gonna lie, I wanted, you know, at least one of them. So, I get to just be in myself, because I guess my personality attracted a lot of people back then. So I'm like, okay, you know, okay, you know, just having fun with it, being myself, you know, fast forward, get to flirting with a girl, you know, girl, kick it off, we get to texting, and this is like the month, like the couple weeks leading up to, you know what I'm saying, moving into college. It was like, I was tempted, I was scared, I was nervous, and I'm not to move in necessarily, but it's because like, I'm like, yo, I was more nervous because I knew I was gonna have fun. I just didn't know, like, if I was gonna go buck wild, I didn't know what the hell was gonna go down. I didn't know it was gonna go down because I finally had the freedom. Alright, cool. Fast forward, the day I move in come in, you know, okay. And if you know anything about moving, or if you moved into college before, you know your parents gonna sit there and stay in your dorm forever. They'll be in that bit for 4, 5, 6 hours straight. They gotta make sure they clean your room, tell you about this and this and that. Say, oh, we'll be this and this and that and this and this and that. We gonna miss you. Oh my God, da. You know how parents is when you go into college. So my folks there, you know what I'm saying, 3, 4, 5 hours. Like in my head, I already knew that once they left, I was going somewhere. I was popping out somewhere. Like, mind you, I didn't have a car at the time, so. Well, I didn't have my car with me at the time, but I knew I was going somewhere. I didn't care where we was going. I was going somewhere. It doesn't even matter. So, I'm like, like in the midst of it, I'm texting the girl I was talking to that previous month. I'm like, yo, have you made it here yet? She like, nah, I ain't made it here yet. And then boom, okay, cool. Then I'm like, hey, have you made it here yet? You know, just a little while later. And she texts me back. She said, yeah, I just made it here. My folks gonna help me move in. And she was like, you could come over. I was like, come again and say what? She was like, you can come over. She's like, yeah, I don't want to put nothing, like force it. But she was like, if you ain't got nothing to do tonight, if you want to come over, you could come over. You know what I'm saying? We could talk. You know what I'm saying? We could do whatever you want to do. Alright. Cool. Alright, cool. So, I'm like, okay, big. That was dumb as shit. That was a dumbass quarterback. I got a big stupid ass quarterback. You big dummy. Anyways, bro. Watch it, I'm sorry. 34 up. I knew it, dumbass team. Anyways, bro. So she told me I could pull up. Of course, I couldn't pull up just at that time because my folks were still there. So I was like, my parents leave, I got you. Well, turns out her parents were still there. me being the person I am, I was waiting, being patient, just walking around, doing me, getting myself to get, like, when I say walking around, I don't mean walking around campus yet. I was literally just walking, like, around my dorm, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get everything situated, basically getting myself, you know, moving myself in. All right, cool, boom, right? So, fast forward a couple of hours later, it's getting kind of dark. All right, now, as it's getting dark, I may have dabbled into, like, nigga, I got me some gummies, okay? I'm just gonna say it because, like, who gonna stop me, yeah? So, boom, I get some gummies and, like, I get some other olds gummies, you know what I'm saying? Some candy. I get me some candy. You feel me? So, I get the candy. Alright, cool. Now, I had some friends at the time that I was, you know what I'm saying, I was cool with. I met previously that week, like, you know, before. I met that month before and all that. So I had some friends previously, you know what I'm saying. We all was on the same page with what we wanted to do. So boom, we eat our candy, you know what I'm saying, and good night becomes the night. And so by the time, you know what I'm saying, the night becomes the night, and the girl told me, like, okay, you could pull up. I was in the room with my friends. We just got done eating our candies. So I'm like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying. I'm just finna go to a girl, you know, a spot, you know what I'm saying. She wanted to chit chat. I'm finna go chit chat. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because I wanted to get to know her. Got to know her though. So I wanted to get to know her. So boom, I meet her, I'm finally get in her room, you know what I'm saying? And as soon as I get in her room, we get to talking. Alright, cool. Once we get to talking, it's like we get to chit chat and talking, and next thing you know, we get to talking and walking, yeah, you feel me? So yeah. So after we get done, you know what I'm saying, boom, remind you, I ate some candy before, so I'm pretty sure we kind of got a gist of what's going on with my eyes. So I'm looking like a crackhead, and I'm like, I'd never forget. I was like, bro, do I gotta go home tonight? And I was like, do I gotta go home tonight? In my head the whole time, do I gotta go? Like, nah, bro, you ain't gotta go home. It's like, bro, they got curfew. They had curfews on the, well, I'm sure they still do, but they had curfews on the dorm a certain time. So nothing much really after that happened. I just went to go to my dorm and go to sleep. Had a marvelous first night. So yeah, just went home. Went to my dorm room, went to sleep. Cool. Woke up the next day, somebody was pissed off at me. Woke up the next day, bro. This same person was just pissed off at me for something that she had assumed, which makes sense. I mean, the way that they worded it in the group chat that we was in at the time made it seem like I was doing, like I would crack two people at once. So she was upset, and she was part of the friend group at the time. So the girl that I had, you know, fun with, she was part of the friend group, and then the other girl was part of the friend group. So you know how that shit goes. They thought I was, you know what I'm saying, word, but it went on like that. So, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got a whole lot of stories I can really just talk about for real. I ain't gonna lie. I got a good amount. Probably talk about some more in the next video. I'll probably just go like a college rant. But I ain't gonna lie, I miss college, bro. College was fun. Like, that was my college. I went to 2 different colleges. So, that was my first college. The second college was better than the first. Well, not really. They were about 10 for 10, but yeah. So,